It's the How's This Good for Anybody podcast, starring Rich DiPalentino, Steve Yardumian, and Tommy Leahy.
So Tommy,
Yeah.
dude, we're hanging out, man.
We're hanging out.
I feel like the universe needed this to happen for a long time, and it is overdue. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that word.
It's fine.
Hey, can you open this on your ring? No.
See if that works.
Oh, I don't want to watch this.
That didn't hurt, but I thought about how much it would hurt if it happened.
You
guys, I have bad news. The podcast has already been canceled.
Oh, are you
It's
serious?
already been
Somehow.
canceled.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That
Man.
sucks. Well, goodbye. So I think that it would be who of us to introduce who we are.
Thank you.
See what I did there?
Who we are.
Wait.
Hey guys,
Like
what
this?
on earth just is going on? You know? Oh.
Is this gonna work?
Sometimes it does. It's worked in the past.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that sounded like it was gonna work.
Oh man.
The table's already pretty beat up. You could try to open it on
I
there.
know. I don't want to do that. It's gonna mess it up.
Oh, Blue Moon's so good.
How do I not have one of these on my keychain already?
There's one in my garage. That's where I opened it.
Wait, how did you open that?
In the garage. But no one was looking.
That's about right.
My sandals have a bottle opener in the bottom of them.
Are
Being
you
how
wearing
that
them?
doesn't
Why
help you
don't
right
you
now,
have
because I
those
ain't
sa-
wearing them.
My Crocs have one in the bottom.
Yeah.
It's a gibbet that you can turn on.
You just gibbet it. Gibbet. That sounds like actually a good name for a product.
Gibbet?
Gibbet.
This podcast is brought to you by Gibbet.
What would be the product that name goes to though?
I feel like it's something that helps with like turkey neck.
I was thinking that too. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a giblet.
Like a giblet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Are you still?
I'm.
I
I know you're in there.
Let me just say something real quick.
Sweet
okay?
goodness.
First of all, one of our podcast members is already off the counter. Okay, this is going real good.
So well.
So
I don't know what you can open it with.
I love.
He's
that-
also not on the mic and he's talking.
It might have one on there. Yeah. It would have one on there. I think.
No, this
Oh no. Oh, that's not a Swiss.
Yeah, you could tune it though. You could tune it real well.
I can tune it.
make sure it's on the right frequency.
String it. Is that a Gibson beer?
Oh yeah, that'll work. Bring that harmonica over here.
You guys, I have tuned out of this podcast.
I'm gonna crank it real good. Oh, yo, that'll work. I know that will work.
For those in the audio
I'm going-
medium, this is pliers.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't want to
Seems to be struggling just as much with the pliers.
Oh, can I see that real quick?
Don't even start.
Is that a twist off?
That's what I was looking at. You heard the little.
I broke the seal.
Are there some people who can open?
Oh!
Oh wow!
Let's go.
I've heard of people opening one with their teeth before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, that
That's
can happen.
scary.
No,
that can
that's-
happen.
Insane.
I get ice cream hurts my teeth.
I asked him
can't-
earlier if I could borrow his teeth. It didn't really.
Yeah,
That wasn't
go-
going to work
go-
very
go.
well.
Sensodyne.
Do you know what band just flat out sucks?
What?
The Beatles. You know, I have always felt from the beginning of time.
Is this a segment of unpopular opinions?
No, this is the truth. Actually, this is a little segment I like to call the truth. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the Beatles, zero contribution to modern music. Would you agree?
Who are the Beatles?
I only listen to jazz.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know if you're just completely off the deep end right now, or if you're actually trying to make us mad.
I feel like he's trying to make us mad
Yeah.
because he knows the Beatles are my
I don't
favorite
feel
band.
like I would. I don't. I'm not that kind of person. I would just like to say I'm not that kind of person. I don't
Yeah.
like intentionally try to like
Wow.
dig in at something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Like
sensitive.
if I knew you guys liked the Beatles, do you think I would bring that up? Absolutely not.
No,
Right?
probably not.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on the Beatles? You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I have none.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, how's your tuberculosis doing?
You know, it's better.
Cool.
Doc said I only had one burculo.
You're down from two. You're down from two.
It's no longer turbo.
Yeah.
Turbo. How do you say it?
Turbo Burklaw.
Turbo. Tuberculosis. Tube?
Nuclear.
Tube.
I think
It's no longer nuclear.
Yes, I think it's
Okay, well that's good.
It's a little
I feel
tubey.
like that's a good thing.
It's a little tubey. It's no longer nuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I feel a lot better. I went and got a COVID test on Tuesday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know who else got a COVID test? Zack Williams.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who is Zack Williams?
I
Did
genuinely
you
don't
see
know
them
who
on a
Zack
list
Williams.
somewhere? Zack Williams.
Are you,
Okay.
are you sure?
Who is Zack Williams?
I mean,
he sounds like a football player.
Yeah, I think so.
I
did
don't
you
know
see
Zach.
that online?
What?
Zack Williams?
I didn't see anything online about Zack Williams. I only read 4chan
Oh, all right. Well, that's.
and WikiLeaks.
I mean, if you're gonna read anything, it might as well be 4chan.
What is 4chan?
What does it even stand
Do you
for?
not even know what that is?
I
I don't
know
know
what
what
4chan
4chan is.
Oh my
You know what
gosh,
4chan is?
Tommy.
Is that where the QAnon stuff is?
It's kind of like Reddit.
It's like Reddit for trolls.
It's for trolls.
For
But
trolls.
even though Reddit is for trolls too.
Yeah.
Is that where
It's
the
like people
People who
QAnon
didn't.
stuff is?
Trolls 2, great movie, but also
Trolls 2.
for people who thought Reddit wasn't trolly enough, it's for those.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because
is.
Reddit literally trolled the stock market lately, so I feel like 4chan's got to step up their game.
Somebody was involved in that.
He was.
scandal.
Yeah. He wrote me into it.
Steve
Oh,
Yardumian
really?
Yeah.
is the
In the stock
CFO of
market?
GameStop.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, now I'm in the stocks,
The stonks.
cryptocurrency now.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I've been watching
You
this
got
guy on
Dogecoin?
Twitch.
What's that?
You got Dogecoin?
I do have Dogecoin.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
I
watching
saw
every day,
I saw
man.
that post you posted about winning some money on Doge.
Hey man, what are you talking about?
Not winning money. You traded and you got Doge and then it went up and then you sold it.
I don't know. I did. I have all my Dogecoin.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you said something about making money.
I don't think I did do that. I because like I don't think.
Well,
that's
maybe
something I would-
Jules did.
Was that Zach Williams?
That might have been Zack Williams.
I think
I
it
get
was Zack
Jules and me
Williams.
mixed up all the time. So it's possible that's what it was.
You are naturally the same person.
One flash.
It is true. So I think it's that time, guys, where we introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Did we
What do
start
you
the
say?
podcast?
We should- yeah.
We're starting the
Well,
podcast.
we started it. This has like
This-
been a
this-
whole
this
banter
has
thing that
been the
leads
thing.
into this moment
Yeah.
we've all been waiting for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
banter.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, is that okay?
Yeah,
I
it's
think you
fine.
should.
Is that okay with
Yeah.
I
everybody?
think you
It's
should
natural.
before any
Kind of
of
the
us
father
smacks
figure
you.
in this.
Yeah, I think so. So my name is Rich DiPalantino. I am the host, and these guys are the assistants. I think I'd probably say the most important one. I don't want to like brag like that, but most important one, obviously. So
Yeah.
and-
Don't you have an internship on this show? Is that what's happening right
I
now?
don't-
Right?
I don't
It's
know
for
that.
free, isn't it?
dude, we're making so
talking
much
about that
money.
later.
We're making so much
Yeah,
content.
Jules and I already put a down payment on a house. We already know how much money this is going to
Yeah.
make.
I'm getting paid in exposure, so
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Exposure to COVID.
what else do you want?
You bet. Give me that virus. I'm hungry.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
Let's go to you next.
So
Yeah.
D-Pal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm D-Pal.
Yeah.
I'm T-Pal. I'm
D-Pal.
your friendly neighborhood T-Pal. I'm Tommy Leahy. I'm an Irishman. And this is my home recording studio where
It
we
is.
record things like jazz and we celebrate things like ideas.
There's so many things off camera that I just want to touch and put my hands on.
Like figuratively or
No,
physically?
that
Tommy, you
yeah,
should probably
that-
ask
and
your
that
mom to leave.
and that aren't organic.
Yeah. Now, Steve Yardumian, who are you though?
I'm Steve Yardumian.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm Rod and I like to
I am-
party. No, I'm Rod and I like to party.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Yeah, no, I'm Steve, and I'm here. I don't know. What
Man, that's
what
great.
what should I say about me?
Boy, I think you literally just exhausted all of your options.
I
Just
that's
saying
it,
yourself.
right? That's it.
Yeah, I don't. Really, I can't think
Nope.
of anything else. And every week we're going to have a fourth member, and you, the fans, are going to decide really who we have on the most as our fourth person. But for now, you have to deal with this tub of lard. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
My name is Andrew. I am a tub of lard, and I
Hi, Andrew.
yeah, I'm real happy to be here.
Can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time,
Mhm.
first time.
And you're pregnant, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
expecting. Yep. That's
Can
all.
we talk about something? Actually, I just reminded myself
Yeah,
of
yeah.
something. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when you, when your wife is pregnant,
Uh-huh.
don't say we're pregnant.
Why?
You're not. You're not.
But in a
Are
way,
you pregnant right now, Andrew?
but in a way, I am.
Are you though?
Yeah, I'm pregnant with responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Pregnant with devotion.
Figuratively speaking,
Yeah.
he's
Pregnant
right.
That's some alpha male
With,
stuff right
with
there.
self-sacrificial love, and I'm ready to give birth to it all over my wife. The placenta of my devotion.
Oh my. Oh,
Yo,
like they tie it on Normandy Beach. Yo.
people eat their placentas.
That is the
That's crazy.
that is the weirdest thing that I've
Isn't
learned
that
while my
another-
wife has been pregnant.
I know.
Other
and
countries?
I don't understand.
That's
People do
not-
that stuff.
That's not America, though, right?
No, that's
No,
in
that's
America.
in America,
That's
man.
probably
What?
exclusively America.
Yeah.
To
Wait,
be
Are you
honest.
serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they save it and then they eat it.
That's
But they cook it first,
Yeah.
No, I don't.
right? They
Yeah.
cook it
No, some people will do
Right
the
on
more
the right on the
humane
grill.
way.
right on the grill.
I
Get the neighbors over. Have a barbecue. Come on. Get the kids out back.
It's not.
Playing
Is it
frisbee.
muscle? It's not muscle.
So it's
right?
it's an organ.
It's an organ.
It's an organ and
What?
like
pipe organ.
and it's got like
A pipe organ.
it's full of like stem cells and like
It's supposedly really
wow.
healthy.
it's supposedly really healthy, but also I wouldn't eat one of my organs.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't take
I
a
mean,
body part
if
off
you
of
took
myself.
a kidney
and eat
out
it.
of
I think
me,
there's a name
I
for
might
that.
eat it.
You would eat one of your kidneys?
I mean, if
ridiculous
you
statement.
cooked it first, maybe.
Is it cannibalism
that
if
is-
it's your
No,
own body?
It's auto cannibalism.
It's auto cannibalism.
which is fine.
That's a great point. Is it cannibalism if you're eating yourself?
Yeah.
These are the questions we should be asking.
That's
Yeah.
a
This is
question.
wisdom.
Kind of hard hitting journalism that you're going to get.
Hot button issues, really. Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know, man.
Now, some people put them in capsules. Like, they'll put, like, little pill form
Yeah.
that they'll ingest like that.
Mm.
But I'm like, for sure, don't do that, man.
I just everything about birth is beautiful, but I don't really want to look at it. You know,
yeah. That's a
Like-
good. That's a good way to describe
like
it.
I appreciate the amazingness of it. And
Yeah.
like this is a person growing another person,
Yeah.
but like it's also like I don't want to look at it.
Are you gonna faint? Is that?
I'm not gonna faint.
Okay.
Are you not going to watch it?
If I can help it. If I got to, like, sure, of course I'll watch it. I'm gonna
Just
be
hold
there
her
for my
hand, that
wife.
way you're being
I'm
supportive.
gonna hold her hand. I'll hold her leg if I need to. Like
But you're not going to rewatch.
we were. I'm not gonna rewatch.
Nobody's
No.
gonna videotape
Well, and that's the
this.
thing. Some people film it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I don't understand how
Yeah.
that's good for anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching
Does
the.
that get blocked on YouTube automatically? Is it a
I
video
hope so.
thing?
There's got to be an
I-
algorithm
it
for
should-
that.
We were watching the birth classes because it's COVID. They're not in person, so we were doing on video, and they had like the birth story where you watch people give birth and like you watch it. And this one woman had like 8 family members in the room with her, including like 4 children,
Like standing there watching her with her.
like cheering and like going on. It's
Cheering.
like this is
That would be like horrific.
it's I don't understand.
So this is a legit thing. Like families
Oh,
will get
yeah.
together for an event.
And
like,
we're
hey,
talking like 10-year-old.
Gladys is
First of all, if
giving
I'm a
birth.
10-year-old child, there's
What do you cheer?
trauma.
Like, can you imagine like you're cheering for? Oh, we saw another centimeter come out. Like
yeah. That's
No, it's more like, oh, I saw. Oh, look, there's
like
Aunt
there's
Jane's.
the eyes. Then the
that's
nose.
what I'm talking about, man. Like, I'm sorry. I don't
Like
care.
as you see the head, that's coming out. You're just like, oh, the eyes, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I'll say this: I am never going to just lay on a hospital bed with my legs up in the air for my family to watch.
No.
Like, no.
No.
And then when you film it, what are you going to show your kids one day? Hey,
Exactly.
here's your mom in
Hey,
all her glory.
Yeah, you want to go watch your butthole up close like this?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, you wouldn't put your own legs in stirrups. I feel like that's a.
But again, it's
That
beautiful.
feels like
it's
that's a
beautiful.
dream for you.
As beautiful as that is, we don't want to see it. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's
no,
beautiful.
It's true.
As beautiful as me doing it, you're
Yeah,
talking about? Yeah.
in its own way.
That would
I'm
be
sure.
yeah.
There's beauty
What
in
are
that.
some
There's
things
beauty-
that you
no,
guys
there's
would
beauty
rather
in
see?
Than rich and stirrups.
Yeah.
Well, okay, specifically of fatherhood. That's what I'm curious.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking.
In
just every-
general?
Yeah,
In
just
general.
Oh, I'm trying to
It's
rein
a,
it
li-
back.
a list of
Pull it
things.
wide
I'm trying to rein it back into the topic at hand.
not helping.
Daisies and flowers and sun kisses. I don't know.
I see sun every day.
Yeah, sun's okay. I don't know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But like, that is crazy though, man. Like, your wife is just making a human right now.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it's just boiling up and just ready to.
What's really weird is she's made it. Like, there's a human in there now.
Yeah.
So we're literally due any day now.
Yeah.
I have my phone not on vibrate just in case she calls. And
Yeah.
And like, but there's like there's a person, and like you can see it moving,
Yeah.
and it's really
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That's cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Do you guys get like the 3D like ultrasound?
No.
Thing?
No. We
Okay.
just got the cheap, 2D.
The 2D.
Yeah.
Side scroller.
Very pixelated. It's 8-bit.
You didn't go in VR then.
No. Oh my God.
Yo, we need to pitch this to hospitals. VR ultrasound. You experience.
New on the
Oh my.
Oculus Rift.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that'd be great.
Man.
Wow.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? You like fight it? Like, what? Do you...
Yeah, I
You walk around inside.
yeah, that's
Inside
what
the womb.
it's like. It's in front of you. It's like taking up the full space in front of you, and you're walking around it in the room.
No. I don't want that.
No,
I don't,
no,
I don't want that.
Don't want-
I
do
don't
not
want that at all.
do
No.
not want.
No.
That's
But,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, that's well. Sorry, are you excited? Are you scared? Are you
Yeah. All those things.
okay?
Well,
That's
so,
good.
I mean, it's we know that everything in our life is going to completely change, and yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's kind of where we are.
Got the baby's room ready.
Everything's good to go. We just need the baby. So
Yeah.
we're trying to at the same time enjoy the time we have where it's just us because it's never going to happen again. And then also be like we are done with this pregnancy thing because
Yeah.
pregnancy like back to the we're pregnant. Like I am not pregnant, but man,
Congratulations.
pregnancy sucks.
Yeah.
Like it sucks. Like the harder thing is not going to be do I want another kid? It's like do I want my wife to be pregnant again?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
gosh.
Has she talked about like that she would? I mean, this is probably the worst time to ask. But have you guys talked about you want to have more than one kid?
sure. Yeah.
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 Until-
This seems like the perfect medium to discuss that.
It is. Yeah.
Glad we're on the same page.
But yeah, we want more kids, assuming that we don't die from this one.
You got to repopulate the earth.
That's part of our duty is to
Yeah.
repopulate the unpopulated Earth.
Biblical, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's repopulate the Earth after it's
yeah.
been
Yeah.
I mean, you
destroyed.
got to make at least 2 to replace the 2 of you,
Yeah,
and then everybody
From there,
after that's a surplus.
everything's a bonus. I mean, I was the 4th, so I guess
Oh,
I'm
right, that's right. You come from a pretty big family.
7, 8,
Yeah,
Wow.
8.
I would
you
imagine
almost
though,
forgot one there.
I did. It happens.
I would imagine though, like, I was talking to another friend, our friends Casey and Janae,
Oh,
about
yeah.
being pregnant,
Yeah.
and just yeah, wow,
Can't stand them.
those guys.
Jerks.
But like it's almost like you're talking about like you kind of feel like you're sharing in this pregnancy somehow, even though you're not pregnant. Like, man, like when a girl is pregnant, like you are like there is another life already that is dependent on you.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the second you become pregnant, it's not really different once you have the kid. Like, then there's life is still dependent on you. Like,
So what you're saying is, as soon as we have the baby, life's not going to change at all.
I'm saying that nothing's gonna be different, and this
Nothing.
really isn't important. You should
Oh,
start thinking about it.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
I actually have to say about you though, Steve. Shut up for a second. I think that because I just by your attitude, I could tell is that you. Sorry, I'm actually feeling this beer a little bit because I'm a lightweight. But
Yeah.
here's the deal.
The third of a blue
Oh,
moon
man.
is
Yeah,
really
it's crazy.
We're
But
only
here's the
about
thing. Okay?
17 minutes in here.
So, you seem the kind of guy you're not going to let this just completely like stop you from existing on face of the planet because like like
I
feel like you're still
already
hanging with
barely
friends.
exist
I know.
in this planet. That's true. I don't leave the house.
This phase
Yeah.
of existence.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not going to change much in that in terms of like my interaction with other people. I think 'cause I work from home. This is my first time out this week.
Wow.
Well, in the last week, this is a Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
It's my first time out this year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been I
No.
haven't seen you once outside of your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't last Friday or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a pandemic happening
I mean,
right now.
it just is good luck, I guess.
Yeah.
It just so happens while I'm just staying inside by myself
Yeah.
all the time.
Like now.
Like now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good banter, guys.
Yeah,
Good
that was
banter.
good.
It was good.
That
Yeah.
was a really
yeah.
good segment.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
We're really good at this.
We are. And the thing is, we're gonna get so good at it.
Yeah.
You know.
I just realized my mic is way over to my right, and I've been leaning like this the whole
Great.
time. I'm gonna-
I think that was Tommy's
Yeah,
fault,
Tommy
actually.
was pushing it in your
I'm
face.
sorry.
Yeah.
oh, that's.
Just, I wanted to hear you talk about pregnancy.
I don't know anything about
I mean,
sound,
we're
so
gonna
I
talk
just
about-
assumed that you were doing what needed to be done.
No, we're gonna talk. Zack Snyder Cut came out
Yeah.
a week and a half ago.
Did. Yeah. For all you
And
DC
Rich
fans out
is
there.
the only one who's seen it.
Yeah, I've
out
had the great pleasure, and I guess how you look at depends how you look at it. Great pleasure, great displeasure of watching 4 hours straight of double gray Zack Snyder film. And
Double gray?
Oh, it was so dark, man. It's just all the background was just gray everywhere.
It's gray.
Oh my gosh.
It's gray upon gray upon gray.
Yeah. He also released a black and white
What
version
a
of the
color.
movie.
Wait, what?
He released a black and white version of this movie.
It's not different.
Because he thinks that he is this fantastic filmmaker, and then like, oh yeah, enjoy my work in black and
is
white.
it
man,
is
'cause
it
it's
meant
that
to
deep.
be seen as if it were the 1930s?
No,
Okay.
it's just dumb that he did it that way.
Oh.
So what was it better than the original?
Oh yeah,
cut? Yeah.
leaps and
Wait,
bounds.
who is Zack Snyder? I'm trying to piece together.
Who is Zack Snyder, Tommy?
We talked about this. This is the pretzel guy.
He's the doughboy.
It's
he's the pretzel guy.
Zack Williams' cousin.
Yeah.
Zack
Okay.
Snyder's pretzels.
I don't think
Have you
Cousins
seen
works that way.
300?
Bits and pieces on
So he
on
directed that
TNT.
movie.
Okay.
On TNT.
On TNT.
Okay.
They know
That's
drama.
the best,
TNT,
best way to
by
the
view
way.
it, by the way.
They
Is
do.
commercial interrupted.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen Watchmen or Batman versus Superman?
Also black and
Batman
white.
versus Superman.
That's a Zack Snyder
He
movie.
did that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, did you like that movie?
Not particularly.
That's the reaction most people have, right? Because it's a disjointed mess, right?
Wasn't there like a big monster at the end?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
Wasn't Wonder Woman in that movie for a little bit?
Yes, which
Yeah.
is so ridiculous.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
don't put her in there yet. Like, wait for Justice League. You know, don't do that in a movie called Batman versus Superman for sure. But, what was the question? Oh, the main enemy at the end of that thing was supposed to be I forget what his character name is, but it was just terrible. It was not a good character, like Abomination or something that's supposed to be called. It was dumb. But yeah, like you know,
I thought they just called him Larry. That's what I heard on a.
it was Larry.
It was an article on like Screen Rant or something.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't think that's.
Or
True.
maybe that was the writer of the article.
Is that on 4chan?
Oh.
I might have read that.
Might have been on 4chan. Could have been. Might have been.
But yeah, I guess it was something I was excited about just because I'm a huge DC fan. Okay.
Really?
Batman is
Okay,
my-
that's interesting.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I don't know if I've met anybody who is a huge DC fan. Like,
Yeah.
Like the state.
I know a couple guys. I know two guys.
I mean, kind of. Would you say though, like, it's
You're
safe
not
to
one
say
of them,
like
though.
general societal consensus is that like Marvel movies, yeah, DC movies,
Yeah,
I think that's right.
DC cartoons though from the 90s
Great.
were
Oh,
like
or
Oh
amazing.
my
some of the
gosh.
best.
The
Every day
Batman and
after
Robin
school.
cartoon
Earth
stuff, man, back in the
shattering.
day.
So good.
Batman animated series.
And then later on, like
Wonderful.
Static Shock. Man,
Yes.
that was.
Man,
Did they
Batman
make
Beyond.
Batman
They knew how to
Beyond,
draw a
too?
cartoon.
Remember that?
They did.
That was cool.
They really did. Batman Beyond was awesome.
It was great.
yes.
It was so much fun. The animated Batman show is something that I can watch now
Good maneuver.
Yeah.
as an adult and still enjoy it because those storylines were like complicated. Like they weren't just like kid type storylines.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman is just the best superhero of all time.
So what I hear is that like even though this DC movie series kind of has a turdy reputation, you're holding out hope for something good because you
I
care
am.
about these guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I actually love Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
He's a great Batman.
I really think
He really is.
And there's
great husband.
Oh, this is gonna be
So
solid husband, real good husband material.
Wait,
now
did-
Steve doesn't agree.
Didn't they divorce? Didn't he divorce with
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yo,
funny.
Jennifer
because
Garner is
he
a
was on
sweetheart. Okay.
she is a sweetheart.
Yo,
of a
if
woman.
anybody doesn't like Jennifer Garner out there,
yeah,
Dude.
something wrong with you.
She was
she may have
my-
been awful as Electra, but she is awesome.
Did you ever watch Alias?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
she
loved
was, yeah,
Aliens.
amazing in
Great
Aliens.
series.
She was my celebrity crush growing up for sure.
Yeah.
she's just great.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
changed?
What changed? I
Ben
got
Affleck.
married. I definitely don't have a crush on her anymore. So,
Jules isn't gonna watch this.
no, definitely not. She's not gonna watch this. So, Ben Affleck as Batman is amazing, and you disagree.
I disagree.
And I really want to hear why.
Yeah.
I don't think he's serious enough. Listen.
Serious.
So there's
It's
there's
mostly
him
because-
and then there's their script.
Yeah, that's true.
So
there's
this is
a-
like
there's a
a
different
Hayden
thing that we're
Christensen,
talking
Darth
about.
Vader
Exactly.
kind of question here. Like,
might have been might be a Hayden
No.
Christensen kind of question.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean, I don't know, man. He just all right. So Christian Bale, he may not be like the best Batman, but I think he played the role well because of the action that was afforded him in some of those scenes. I just don't like. I think of George Clooney when I think of
What?
yeah.
You think he was a good Batman?
No, I don't think George Clooney was a good Batman. But that's who I think of. I think of George Clooney. Yeah, because I just think, man, it's like a little stale. Like, at least he's there. You know, he's not really.
At least he's there.
He's not really doing much. He's just kind of in the story. You know who I'm really excited for though is Robert Pattinson.
I am excited for
would
that too.
agree with
Actually,
that. Yeah.
Celebrity
Yeah.
crush for sure.
yeah. Another wrong topic.
Yeah.
He was in oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. He was in a movie that was really dark.
Twilight.
No,
With the lighthouse.
Lighthouse.
no.
Harry Potter
oh,
and the
but
Goblet of Fire.
That was interesting too because he was that. Oh my gosh, he died in that.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Dang it.
Dang it.
No, I liked him in that one too.
he
No,
was
the
in
lighthouse. He had like a beard and stuff, right? I've
Yeah,
seen that
with
poster.
Willem Dafoe.
That- I want
It's a good
to
movie.
check that out.
That's a good movie.
No, it's he was like a pastor, of like a southern.
It was the one with Tom Holland.
Yeah,
That was a great movie.
Oh my gosh,
he was
it
really good in that.
It was so he was amazing in that.
Was it First Presbyterian?
That
That's
was-
a movie.
No, that is the
Is
name of
it?
the movie. I think that's Ethan Hawke.
That's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
it's
okay,
Ethan
Ethan
Hawke.
Hawke.
Is it acceptable to bring my phone out while I'm on a podcast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up for you right now and see what this is.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna just start texting.
I'm like, who are you talking to right now?
Hey, baby, how you doing? Right now? What's up?
You up?
Hey, just podcasting. The devil all the time.
The devil all the time. That's what it is. Yeah.
He was great in that.
Yeah. That was a wild movie.
It was. I'm gonna backtrack a little
I don't
bit.
know
I don't
who
think it was
wrote
that
that.
great.
Anyways.
But he was good in it.
It wasn't a fun movie.
Oh no, not something I'll ever
People-
watch again.
People died and it was people did awful things.
Kind of like The Revenant.
The Revenant.
Yeah, watch The Revenant once.
Wait, you didn't like that?
I don't know how I can like that.
I disagree. I go back and watch it.
You rewatched the movie.
Absolutely.
I love that director and like the
He is a good
cinematography.
Oh,
is just,
I
Oh my
agree with that.
gosh. The
I just
scene-
love watching it. Like
The scene when he goes to rescue her and like when he goes to fight them, right?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, some of the shots in the woods there. Oh,
Well, just like even one of the opening scenes was like the Native American raid, and then
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and it's just like this one shot of like this amazing fight. Like it's
I gotta
it's
watch
awesome.
that again. It's
Yeah.
been I think it was since it came out.
Pure misery though. Like there's not like
Oh, yeah.
for me I felt there was nothing entertaining about it. Did you see it?
No.
Revenant? It was like it was no entertainment value to me. It was just pure misery and I hated watching
But
everything he was going through.
It's not just pure misery. It's like him overcoming it. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There should have been like a
succeeding.
princess or someone at the end, like
Yeah.
happy kind of,
Yeah.
princess.
He
kind
does
of-
save.
Yeah.
The,
Are you a scriptwriter?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Hi.
That sounds derivative of Disney. Have you heard of Disney?
But like Joker is an example of one that I never want to watch again because like, I thought it was really well done and really good. But it was for that reason.
I
Like
will agree with that.
no part
I
of it.
flipped on that. I
Like
watched it several
I
times.
thought it was just depressing and like
It
there was
was.
nothing redeeming in it and like I didn't want to watch it again.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't redeeming.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I mean, my okay. So the tough part with that movie was I knew exactly what he was going to do the entire scene long. You know that's supposed to be the build up to the. Well, I'm not going to spoil it because it hasn't been out for that long, right?
It's been out for a couple years.
Has it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
I think you
it's
can
All right, I'm
spoil it.
safe.
It's time to go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when he kills,
We can bleep that in post.
Holy.
When he
what's the actor?
Joaquin Phoenix,
No, the
Robert
Bruce
De Niro.
Willis,
no.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Julia Roberts.
No,
Julia
the guy-
Stiles.
It's Robert
Say
De Niro.
Julia Stiles.
It's Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Thank you.
Oh, I thought Al Pacino.
No. Who was
Al
who was
Pacino?
the host at the time?
Tom Cruise.
But
Oh, that was
all
that
of
was
that-
that was
Meatball Parm.
Idris Elba.
What the heck are you talking
think
about?
Pauly Shore?
All right, I'm just gonna go straight past what
Pollywog?
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pollywog? Is that what you said?
Nicholas Cage.
Sandshrew.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage. for
Keanu
sure.
Reeves.
All of his movies are just
Bulbasaur.
solid.
Viggo Mortensen.
Will you stop talking about actors of
I'm
various
trying
film
to help you, dude.
franchises?
Yeah.
We already
How
figured it out. It's
ungrateful-
Robert De Niro.
Dame Judi
Okay.
Dench.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
The heart of the cards, huh?
The Heart of the Cards.
Remind me to
Cards.
never talk to you.
Okay. Well, that's going to be tough since we have a podcast, apparently.
Yeah, I already don't care about your point that you're about to.
Anyway, go ahead. Al Pacino
No,
was
it's
hosting.
a
and
whole build-up, right? It's a whole build-up scene. He's interviewing him, and you're supposed to kind of get like the feels about almost like the same feels you get about the Joker from The Dark Knight, but it's supposed to be this. It just fell totally flat because I know exactly where they were going. Like, of course he's got a gun. Of course he's gonna shoot him. Of course everybody's gonna run and scatter, and gonna be this big thing at the end. It felt like I already knew what was gonna happen, and I didn't care when it happened. So. I don't know. That's where I was at.
No, I don't respect your opinion.
I know you don't.
understand.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, yeah.
That's why I don't offer it anymore.
Now we're getting somewhere.
That's why I decided.
Now we're
is,
getting
like,
to the place.
So then on the flip side of all of this, we have like Marvel movies that are wildly successful. Why do we care what happens to those people? Why do we care what happens to those characters?
That's a great point.
I mean, we almost the whole world
good
cried when Tony Stark died.
That's
Spoiler
true.
alert.
That's true. I think
He loves us 3,000. I mean, come on.
so. I know why it's like. So I can put it in perspective, like DC versus Marvel with that, because like, the DC characters they put so far, like in the new universe, I have no attachment to it at all.
It's true.
And Marvel, I think the reason is because Marvel movies started coming out when I was in high school, and I was like loving it because like, oh my gosh, like they're building a universe. This is amazing, and they took their time with it, you know. And I think they have like a formula that works, and you know, because it took like 20 something movies in order to get to this point.
Yeah,
where
that's
we're
true.
at now.
Right.
And
they took the long route.
They did, but it made sense.
It made sense.
And
it worked.
DC, they were like, oh, you know what? Let's just go right into Batman versus Superman. You haven't even introduced Ben Affleck's Batman yet, so you're just going to see him in this movie, and then we go right into Justice League, and there's no they just should
They're
have
going for the kill shot. They're
They
going
really
for the
did.
kill shot.
And I think they just should have built up a universe. Like go the slow route.
Yeah.
Have a standalone Batman film.
Yeah.
They had Man of Steel, which I actually liked. I actually like Man of Steel a lot. And have a Wonder Woman movie, have an Aquaman movie, whatever, and Green Lantern, and then just do the same thing. Just like it's not broke, so don't fix it. So I think that had something to do with it. But also, like flat out, like Marvel just has better storytelling in their movies.
Well, that's exactly it. They have the better storytelling.
Better storytelling.
Yeah, and they don't have Willem Dafoe as a mermaid, which
my
is
God.
what Aquaman has.
Yeah,
So true.
One thing I wonder too, like Marvel movies, like, do you think the humor is different in Marvel movies versus DC movies? Like, what I like about Marvel movies is that they seem to be very self-aware, like, and that like can kind of laugh at themselves in the movie, and
like
it doesn't
almost breaking the fourth wall. type
right.
thing.
But somehow that doesn't ruin it for me. Like, I still want to watch it. Like, do you think DC, do they take themselves too seriously in their movies right now, or?
You know, the thing that really gets me about DC is it never feels lifelike. It always feels like it's right out of a comic book. And so when you like when when they go about it that way, it almost feels like the old Spider-Mans, where like at the time we were like, yeah, this is the kind of how comic book movies happen. Yeah. And so we're okay with Tobey Maguire being an emo dude during the third one for some reason.
Haven't aged
It was
well,
genius.
by the
I
way.
No,
loved
it
that
wasn't.
No.
It was pretty awful.
Those movies have not aged well at all.
They are
But
amazing.
I think when
When
know,
they came out, they were my favorite movies of all time.
Oh,
me too.
Sam
Me
Raimi-
too. But
Sam
that,
Raimi's a
Spider-Man
god.
2, I still like Spider-Man.
I still
that was still like even at the end of the age of like of the old Batman movies in the 90s, that was kind of like that was still how comic book storytelling was done. Once it transitioned into like, okay, this might be what happened if this were actually real life.
Yeah.
Like how would we bake it into real life? And then that's when the Marvel movies really started to get
Well,
good.
and that's why Man of Steel is good. Like, because, I mean, despite the fact that he's an alien who's, like, got amazing powers, like, it grounded it in, like, what if an alien was in
I will say
the
that,
real
yeah,
world?
that's-
Yeah.
And, like,
that was
And it was slow moving enough too
Yeah.
to be the start of universe building.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It didn't have octopuses playing drums or whatever.
Aquaman.
Is that Little Mermaid?
No,
No.
that was literally an Aquaman.
That was not Little Mermaid.
Nope,
it
it was
was
an Aquaman.
probably a Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I mean, now that Disney owns Marvel, they could do a crossover.
Sure. So they'd have to.
The Aquaman Little Mermaid.
They'd have to. There we go. I fixed the problem. There was a hair on this.
There was a
That
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, would have totally thrown
Can
the
you
audio
imagine if I
quality
didn't
off.
notice
Yeah.
that? Oh my gosh.
Hey, so listen. I think this is the time of the show where we just call somebody random
Oh yeah.
and interview them.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna call somebody random.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'm not gonna.
Is it 8:30?
It's 8:30.
Okay, cool. That's our interview time.
Yeah.
It is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How tall are you?
Who is this?
I'm 4'1".
You're 4'1".
Just kidding.
Wait. All right. So you're on with the 4 weirdos of Podcastville.
Is that what this is called?
No.
The podcast, that's our name.
What's that?
Is that what you're naming your podcast?
No, that's not it. That's just me. That's me riffing.
Wait, who is there with you?
Who is here? Rich DiPalantino is here,
Hey.
and Tommy Leahy,
Greetings, Michelle.
and Andrew Colpitts. and this is your brother. I don't know if you knew that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you called, and I thought, oh, it's been a month and a half. Maybe he just wants to call and chat.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to
Psych.
happen.
Yeah,
I
so
knew that was
anyway.
going to happen. I just knew it. Yeah.
Hey, interviewer.
Inter-
Ask your
me?
questions.
Yeah.
Hey,
Me?
Meesh, what's your
This-
take on all
Okay,
this?
so this is my sister. This is my sister Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle is in North Carolina right now because she felt PA was not good enough for her,
Of course. That's so typical.
and
of her.
she had to go to Charlotte,
Yeah.
North Carolina. Okay, what are you doing?
So basically, how I would describe it is I am a glorified copy and paster right now.
Oh wow.
So
That's deep.
yeah, I am taking different translated languages, different text, and putting it into the material.
I think Rich has fallen asleep actually.
So
I know
I
he's
just passed
fallen
away.
asleep. I fall asleep.
so Meesh, when you hit Control C and then you haven't yet hit Control V, what's that like?
You know, it's rough.
Like what goes through your head in between those two major steps?
the anticipation must kill you.
It does. It really does. I mean, I pretty much just listen to podcasts all day long because, you know, I'm just copying, pasting a lot.
Wow.
I can say, yeah.
I
Hey,
know, right?
Michelle, what's your
Can
favorite
I drop
food?
a name that
What's
I
your
listened to one of the podcasts?
Yeah,
Shut
hang
up.
on. She's gonna wait. Hold your question. She's gonna tell us one of the podcasts that she's listening
Okay.
to.
I listen to the Bobby Bones show.
Bobby Bones.
Bobby Bones.
Yeah,
Hey, this is Bobby Bones.
Bobby.
that's pretty much what he says.
Did you know
Oh,
that?
really?
Rich, are you actually Bobby Bones?
No,
Rich Moonlights
Related to
as
Bobby
Bobby Bones.
Newport.
I don't know what you're talking
Rich,
about.
are you cheating on this podcast with your own highly successful podcast?
Absolutely not. There ain't no Bobby
Oh
Jones
my.
Are
here.
you Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder?
That's who I heard.
Saucier down in San Antonio.
You're more shredded than a julienne salad, man.
All right, I'm gonna have to remind you to stop peeking. By the way.
Boop.
Anyways, since we don't have a producer.
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
Listen, the only problem with the podcast is that they all like country music.
Well, I can't agree with that sentiment at all. So
I
Yeah.
know,
Can you
it's
imagine
really
liking
hard
country
to get
music?
past that.
I've never
Yeah.
chilled on a dirt road. No.
Tommy is not chilled on a dirt road.
Surely not I, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Tommy has not. What did you say? Chilled?
Chilled.
He's not chilled on a dirt road. So I imagine that means he hasn't been country. I don't know. He hasn't been to the country.
Don't inhale.
Don't inhale beer. That's a bad idea.
Hey.
Wait, Tommy had a question.
Yeah, I got a little quick question for you, Michelle. What's your favorite food since you've moved down to North Carolina? Any local
so are
cuisine?
you- Go ahead. Are you saying something?
Answer the question.
Local cuisine is what he said.
Yeah, like what's your
Oh,
favorite
okay.
thing that you didn't have up here that you're getting to have down there that you like?
Not really.
That didn't answer the question at all. You know, that was the
Okay,
wrong
okay,
answer.
Well, this may or may not answer your question. I did find a cinnamon bun place down here
Thank God.
that has vegan cinnamon buns
Wow.
Interesting.
That's
that are
I don't like
So
delicious.
meatless?
Meat. Meatless
Is it
cinnamon
even a
buns.
cinnamon?
Yes, because that's all the vegans care about.
That's all the requirements for vegan.
Wait a minute.
Veganism.
Wait, hold on a second.
They-
What's not vegan about a cinnamon bun?
Okay, it doesn't have. They don't use eggs.
Wow,
Okay.
he just made a face at that.
And they don't
I don't
use
like that.
dairy.
This is Rich learning what a vegan is.
Hey, I was kind of vegan
Going
for
to-
3
you know
months
what
at one
else,
point.
Rich?
What's that?
It's half the calories too.
Ooh.
What's the fun in that?
Half cal.
Ooh, half cal. I'll
half
take
cal
a half
bun?
cal Cinnabon.
But it tastes just as good.
That's never been true.
Yeah, that's not true.
That is never. It can taste good, but it's never been. Just
Listen,
as
take
good.
this from a man who was kind of vegan for 3 months, but I used to sneak a meat food anyway. But here we go. I think that people who say that vegan things taste just as good are saying that to convince themselves that it tastes just as good because they need to get through it while they're eating it.
Okay, so I would have to somewhat agree with you on that, but I can't have dairy, so this is like I haven't had a cinnamon bun in who knows how long. So as the only option, yes, that is true, but it's delicious. So, are you trying to get me to bring you one? Is that what's happening here? I'm trying to get free food.
100% no.
Absolutely, he is.
I have to say, absolutely not. Like, there's no, but I really appreciate that, Misha, and I know that because of your heart that you would do that for me. But like, if you did that, I would hate it, and I don't want you to do that.
Hey, listen, there's one in Jersey, so.
Oh, good.
Ooh, Richard. Looks like road trip.
I don't like that. Hey, where did our fourth member go?
He went to walk in front of the camera.
I'd be
real quick.
stopping the clipping.
See, I think.
Oh, okay.
I
good.
see that clipping. I'd be stopping.
Yeah, that was
later
good.
in your
I don't know what
podcast, you
clipping
need to
is.
You're
actually
good now.
go there and
Talk as loud
visit-
as you want.
visit
Yeah,
one.
would you mute
Oh,
my mic?
Rich.
What?
She said we got to go visit later in the podcast.
North Carolina?
No, no, the
later in the
place in Jersey.
We're going
We're gonna podcast from the cinnamon
Choice.
cinnamon bun place in Jersey.
We'll set up the couches and everything.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that, though.
Hey, Meesh, are there diners in North Carolina?
Like people or places?
Like, I remember when I was in Tennessee, there were no diners. And, like, I missed them.
Oh, right.
There's but there's a lot of fried chicken places.
Yeah, but that ain't no diner. You know?
Literally
Nashville? Is that where you
anywhere.
went? Yeah. Nashville's cool, man.
Yeah.
I went to Nashville last
No
year. It was
diners
awesome.
in North Carolina, really?
We're talking about Tennessee. Pay attention.
I don't know if I've seen any.
Wow,
I'm
that's
interviewing Tommy.
Keep your
right
eyes
now.
peeled,
Can
though.
you tell me
Yeah.
to keep it down because I'm interviewing
This is a
Tommy.
podcast
Wow.
called Interview on Interview.
Let's go over and do our names one more time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Tommy,
this
what's
is
your name?
simultaneous
Rich
interview.
DiPaltino. I like to party.
By the way, we're gonna call Tommy T-Pal from now on.
D-Pal and T-Pal.
Yeah, D-Pal and T-Pal.
T-Pal.
Yeah, you
Meesh,
like
what's
that?
your nickname?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Uh-huh. Right.
No,
Well,
like,
Meesh is a nickname. That's a good nickname.
what are you and Andrew gonna be called?
A pal or a hole?
I like a-hole.
A-hole
Yeah.
and
S hole.
S-hole. that might or might not be
We're whole bros.
the Whole Bros.
What's your podcast rated? I'm just curious.
It's
Um,
rated. I don't think there's ratings.
Welcome to Whole Bros.
Rated E for everyone.
What is it? TV 14?
EA Sports.
So we haven't cursed yet. So which means we're not going to get the little E for explicit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
We
is
can
good.
bleep it out.
We got one curse though that we get. I think that we get before it.
Is it a
Are you
Vada
sure? I think
Kedavra?
that's PG-13. You're talking about the thing about the PG-13R thing.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what the podcast ratings are.
I don't know either.
Is that the E ESRB?
Y7?
No, Steve. Why?
Oh no, that's gaming, isn't it?
Yes.
You're really prepared.
What happened?
You're really prepared.
I'm always prepared. Don't you remember? Or have you been gone too long?
So Meesh, in a parting question, I think this has to be our final question. On a scale of 1 to 18, how would you rate this podcast? Now be careful now.
You know the answer.
What is 1 to 18? Like, what do the values mean?
Exactly what they mean, Steve.
Okay.
18 is the highest, 1 is the
It's
lowest.
a standard 1 to 18 scale, Steve.
Thank you, Andrew. A-hole. Now,
Thanks, T-Pal.
I'm sorry, Meesh, for that rude interruption. Now, please answer the question.
But what if I wanted like 7 to be like the best?
Okay.
It's like pH.
So-
it's like the pH scale.
Are you saying 7 or 18?
7 is a number of completion, biblically
Do I have to
That
answer
is true.
this question?
What did she say?
You have to answer it.
Let's just put it this way. I
feel like
suggest you
I feel
answer
like
it.
I'm put in a corner here.
I feel like you can hang up anytime you want.
This is kind of like where she's not under arrest, like so she's free to leave whenever she
I
wants.
mean,
that
she
type
lives
thing.
in North Carolina right now, so yeah.
And there's no diner
There's no
There's
diners.
nowhere
to
to
stop
hide.
her.
There's no
Yeah.
diners.
Yeah, there's no diners to stop
That's
her.
where anybody else should hide.
So Meesh, what's the rating? We need this.
Okay, well, based on the last 16 minutes and 34 seconds,
18,
I will give you a rating of.
18.
It's not gonna be 18, Rich. Come on.
20.
That's good. She doesn't know the 18 scale.
12.
18's terrible.
18 is terrible.
12.
12.
So between a scale of 1 to 13, you're going to say a 12. I can take that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Meesh. I really
That's so
appreciate
generous.
that.
Thanks,
Actually,
Meesh.
That's an A.
Really generous.
Bye, Meesh.
We've never
All
gotten a
right,
20.
thanks.
Rich is telling me to hang up.
Thanks, Meesh. I really appreciate the
Wait,
scale,
wait,
the
wait.
rating.
Wait.
That's based on this first episode. That holds no weight on the future episodes.
It's
Oh,
true. Like with
sliding
video games
scale.
now. How they do it, like when they update it and then they re-review it again.
Yeah,
It's better.
they
Yeah.
re-review it.
We're not
Exactly.
fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ESRB
No, we
changes
can
their
take
ratings.
this.
So she's saying 12 out of 18. That's actually not bad.
No.
I was expecting her of all people to say like
That's
a 3
like
or
2
something.
out of 3.
Yeah. You know, we can either let this discourage us and
Okay.
mope about it,
Yeah,
or we
why
can
don't you
try
just,
harder
fraction
next
that down a bit.
Yes, Tommy. Yes.
Yes.
Stop. Just try less hard. Try
I
less
think
hard.
The
Yeah.
doctor said to take it easy.
Tommy
Watch your blood
is
pressure.
getting really excited right now.
He was trying really hard.
He's about to go super saiyan.
He was about to go Super Saiyan.
Super saiyan. That's what it is.
Subsa?
Soup's on.
Super Saiyan.
Soup's on.
Soup's on.
Soup's on.
Soup's on by me.
Oh,
Okay,
we need to
bye,
get to,
Meesh.
we need to, Meesh, we got to go because we need to address the hot button current event issues in this country. So I appreciate it.
Love you, sis.
She hung up.
Wow.
Yeah.
She hung up on me.
What do you think of that, man?
I mean, that's what I would do.
so in typical insert podcast name here, we are going to have our guest, who is Andrew Colpitts this week, bring us the current
What
events
was-
that he wants to discuss.
What was that name?
I think it was John
the
Shope.
name is
Right? John Shope?
that's
Okay, it was. I was gonna say a-hole's the running bit that we just had, but okay, we
A-hole.
dropped that ball.
A-hole,
All right.
yeah.
So
A-hole.
So
Come
current
on,
events.
come on.
So we want to stay current. We want to stay eventful.
yeah.
So
Stay in the booth. We have fun.
Stay eventful.
I scoured the news and I brought up only the most important news details. This is from Minot Daily News in Minot, North Dakota. Popcorn machine nixed at North Dakota Capitol after fire alarms. Thoughts?
Wow.
So the popcorn machine taken out of the Capitol building because of fire alarms?
It was removed after 2 fire alarms were triggered.
I liken that to them removing the 10 Commandments from the Supreme Court.
But why after 2? Like, why wouldn't you wait for like 3 or 4?
I would like to know more about the fire alarm being triggered.
Well,
like what kind of?
yeah,
let
like,
me-
fire
let me-
alarm have some
let
past
me-
trauma
let me
that
tell
kinda
you by
set-
reading this news story.
Yeah, please tell us more.
Representative Mary Johnson was on her 3rd batch of popcorn of the Monday afternoon when the machine triggered the alarms for the 2nd time that day.
Twice in one day.
Johnson said she
That
wasn't
cost some
aware of a
serious money.
policy that banned popcorn poppers.
She was upset.
That's the entire article.
That was it?
That is journalism.
That's too.
Oh my.
So, wait, nobody else was to discuss this?
I mean,
Okay, well,
I love that.
wait, have you ever burned the popcorn at home though?
many times.
Yeah, like I did it once, and the house still smells like popcorn. I don't even live there anymore.
And you can smell it.
So you agree with this banning of the popcorn machine after the 2nd offense?
Well,
I
cancel
want to talk
culture at
more
its
about
finest.
Representative
was the
Mary
second
Johnson.
offense though on the same day?
Yes,
It was.
she went for her 3rd batch of popcorn that day,
Oh my gosh.
and it was the 2nd time that day that she set up the fire alarm.
That's
and then her
audacious.
defense was,
It
I
was the
wasn't
second
aware
time.
of a policy that bans popcorn poppers.
And this
I mean-
is at the Capitol building in North Dakota?
This is at the North Dakota Capitol building.
This
Yeah.
shows how little the government officials do in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Because she has time in her day to not only make 3 bags of popcorn, but that means she brought 3 bags of popcorn with her to work. Who
Or
does
there
that?
was a snack room.
Well,
or
it's a
break
popping
room.
machine, so I imagine it's like you put in kernels and then it pops. So
She
didn't
bought.
learn.
She brought a popping machine.
She likes.
It sounds like a classic
What?
popcorn machine defense, if you ask me.
Yeah, if I've ever heard
classic,
one.
classic.
I've ever
I
heard
mean, yeah,
All right. Well, moving
I've
on.
been focusing my posture lately.
yeah. Please do.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
This
we'd
is-
rather you be healthy for,
Yeah.
for later podcasts.
Good posture helps you resist COVID.
Yeah.
Sitting
Is
is
that
the new
right?
Yes.
smoking.
Okay.
Well, more current events.
Yes.
This is from the Idaho Press.
Oh,
Idaho. One of my
George
favorite
and Margaret
states.
Thomas of Caldwell are celebrating 61 years of marriage this March.
Let's give it up for George and Margaret
Wow.
Caldwell.
Yes.
George and Margaret
Claps.
Caldwell, if you're out there,
Claps to the Caldwells.
praise be.
They're
Gosh.
probably listening.
They
Wait,
are.
yeah.
61 years
This
of
is-
marriage?
This
Yeah.
is global outreach
Yeah.
with this.
They
We're
were married
reaching
in.
a lot of people.
Well, and here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the mystery though. This is. Are you
There's
ready for
mystery
this?
surrounding it.
They were married in Providence, Rhode Island. What are they doing in Idaho?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
So they moved from
that's
Rhode
a
Island
weird
to
place
Idaho.
to go.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they want to be near the grandkids.
They do have. They do have two grandchildren. They have two
They
grandchildren.
have two.
Yeah.
We
I
gotta
mean,
get our producer.
That makes
to
sense
stop
then, if they're
interviewing
not spread out all over the place.
And
I think
I-
he had some boots on the
Yeah.
ground in Idaho to really.
I'm thinking
kinda
some
get a
nefarious-
first-hand situation.
I agree. I think so too.
Some nefarious dealings. She
Yeah.
says that she was a laundry supervisor at Caldwell's Cascade Care Center. So, money laundering, which, if I have any understanding of it, which I don't,
Yeah,
it seems like that she was doing it.
It sounds like
Oh,
a
yeah.
classic Breaking Bad situation.
It seems. That
I
way.
agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, God bless them. You
Yeah.
know, 61 years. of-
Mazel
61
tov,
years of
and
laundering money, and that's
you
a
will be
great
found.
time.
And they got married in Rhode Island, which
They
means
did.
that they probably lived there for a little bit, and then they drove 20 minutes and left the state. And then
Yes.
they eventually got to Idaho.
That's a small joke state.
That was the other,
a small
the other
state
side
joke.
of the
Correct.
state.
I
Yeah,
know what you meant.
they were at the far side of the state. Yeah,
That's why it took 20
It
minutes.
took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Providence is on the east side of the state, actually.
I have
Oh yeah,
heard.
there you go.
I have heard. I don't want to already start alienating some of our audience, but don't care. I've heard that Rhode Island
Wow.
is a dump. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
As a
Well,
native New Englander,
I don't know
it
if we can
100% is.
geographically
Anybody ever taken a
fence
dump
off
in Rhode
our
Island?
audience.
Raise your hand.
I actually have. Yeah,
Have you really?
And it felt right. It felt.
Did it?
You
felt,
visited there?
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
How did it feel
You're-
taking a
you're
dump
from
in Rhode
Maine.
Island
Also,
and realizing
you
it was
took a
taking
dump?
up a
My
My sister-in-law
quarter
is
of
from
the
Rhode
square
Island.
miles of the
She's
state.
wonderful, but yeah, it felt powerful.
I bet.
Yeah.
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 You know, people can get a big head taking a dump in Rhode Island. You know, you think you're all that.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
that power, that fame, that you know.
Yeah,
kind
but
of-
that Rhode Island dump high, it only lasts so long.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You just step in
Right.
someone else's.
That
Yeah.
makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
There are only so many places to take
Moving
a dump
on.
in Rhode Island.
It's true. So true, man.
So
True
this
words.
this article comes from Total Croatian News.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
All right,
thought
more
we said
oh, that's
curtains.
where we're not getting our next producer.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And here's why.
Yeah.
Jug Dobrovnik and Radniki Kragujavec
Bless you.
to fight for regional water polo champion. Thoughts?
Oh,
Water
interesting.
polo. What do you guys think of the sport of water polo? Tommy Leahy, please.
I
We're gonna
don't.
see that this summer, I think, right?
Great.
Yeah.
You know,
That's wonderful.
it's some guys and some tidy whities.
Yeah.
With some cool hats and some gogs.
They get some hot gogs.
Some hot
Hot
gogs.
dogs.
I think I don't understand the name. Where's the polo part come in?
Well,
I mean,
think
it's
they
the
do
water
Marco Polo.
horses. No,
You
no,
ever
they're
swam
riding
in,
water
like, a nice
horses.
It's
Kinda
like
like-
it's like so it's
Yeah.
like Marco Polo, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which one says Marco, the other person says.
I thought
They
it was
all
Marco Polo.
they all close their eyes in one.
Well,
Not
person.
since Jonas Salk's vaccine.
Okay, that's right.
That's right.
That's right. They changed all the games.
They banned it.
That's right.
But I've always kind of wished, as I watched a game of water polo, that I could see some guys maybe wear like a nice kind of like eyes on
like a
polo
tuxedo.
yeah.
Mm.
in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I think that I'd like to see that. I think that was
I think
Like a
that
Ralph
would be
Lauren type
Yeah,
polo
some
shirt.
polo
Yeah.
polo.
Yeah, yeah.
ooh,
Yeah,
yes,
some proper
absolutely.
polo.
I like that.
Yeah,
On
proper
horses.
polo in the
Yeah.
polo
In the water.
water.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they could do that.
It'd be like poloception. Like you have polo
Yeah.
inside of polo.
Yeah,
Seriously though, like water polo, that's a rough game. I have a friend who got
Yo.
a bunch of teeth knocked out playing that.
it's
Like
seriously
Really?
You are
It's rough.
You're treading water.
It is the
For a
It is the
long-
hockey
a
of the
long
water
time.
world.
Yeah.
It is the hockey of the
You,
water
you
world.
gotta have.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like you turn the heat up in a hockey rink, you got polo.
Yeah.
The ice melts, and that's what they play instead.
yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So
That's-
yeah.
That's one of those sports, though, man. It just doesn't really get enough doesn't get enough
Traction.
traction. Doesn't
Yeah.
get enough attention. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like rugby.
They
honestly.
play it. They play it in the Summer Olympics
Well,
though.
Polo apparently is huge in Croatia, and rugby's huge in other places.
It's true.
It's
it is.
true.
I wish it was more of a thing in the U.S.
Yeah.
because rugby is really fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Jules used to play rugby, and she's a boss in that, and she can take me.
Shameless plug for
insane.
Jules
She's
and
really
rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just saying.
Jules Rugby podcast coming next month.
Yeah.
What else you got, man?
Well, that's the news.
Right.
Man.
Yeah,
Yo, how about that? How about the Suez Canal though?
Suez Canal.
I don't know what we're laughing about.
How about that Suez Canal?
How about that
Suez Canal.
Hey, y'all hear about that Suez?
There's our one swear word.
Well, bleep it out.
He said ass. He totally didn't
He
say
said
that.
as.
He did
yeah.
not say ass.
He said
No.
as.
Yeah.
As the world turns.
Yeah.
He didn't say.
No, he
say
didn't.
that.
He didn't say it.
So, yeah, but how you're pronouncing it ridiculous. That's what we're laughing about.
Suez?
That's the main part.
Suez.
Yeah.
Suez? How about that Suez Canal?
Okay, now,
Now we're getting
Now I'm in
offensive.
New Orleans.
But
New Orleans, y'all.
how about that Suez?
yeah, so the Suez Canal.
Yeah, now that it's open,
Yeah.
the evergreen.
Yep.
By the way, why you would ever call your company that hauls millions of gallons of oil across the world evergreen?
I don't know what you're talking about. Right
Because of greenhouse gas emissions.
now.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh.
Wait, so you didn't see that at all this week?
I'll be honest with you, man. Unfortunately, I was a huge millennial, and I would get all my news from Facebook.
Honestly, this was
Are
the
you
meme
kidding?
this was the meme of the week.
This
But
was
I've
the
been
meme
off
of the week.
Facebook
Okay.
for like a month,
Oh, that's true.
and I've only been on Instagram. And I barely go on
It
Instagram.
wouldn't have been on Instagram.
But because of this podcast, I'm going to be getting back on Facebook.
I mean, there were a lot of
Okay.
memes, but I don't know if you would have seen them on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Twitter.
And honestly, if you just get your news from this podcast, I think that'll do it.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the goal.
I
mean,
I scoured for hours for the most important
Oh, I
headlines.
know you did.
those were pretty relevant
Yeah.
news sources
For sure. They were.
for the United States.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They definitely were. And I think that.
I don't know why that's funny.
No, I was actually thinking about what it would be like if we became somehow the #1 rated news source in America.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me of my great sportscaster name, Tip Dangle.
Oh,
Tipped angle.
Yeah, for Tip Dangle, a sports tip.
we should do a bit sometime where we do an actual news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Amen, brother.
Newsroom.
Newsroom.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Best TV show I think ever made.
That's
I
a
wanna really-
great show.
I've
HBO.
only seen that one scene with
Yo.
Jeff Daniels, which always takes my breath away.
The beginning one, yeah.
That's like
yeah.
the very beginning of the show.
Oh,
It
really?
just
It
gets
is,
better.
it is the very
Just
beginning of the show.
Yeah, they have some great walk and
was a
talks. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a great what?
Walk and talks.
yeah.
Yeah. Second season was really rough,
Oh, the walk and talk scene.
which
where
I
they're
think is
walking
why it
and
only
talking.
lasted 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But the first season was fire.
They're kind of walking. Sometimes the camera angles in the back of them as they're walking. Sometimes it's in the front as they're walking towards the screen. Sometimes the camera's moving with them as they're walking and talking.
Usually it's moving with them. Yeah.
Not necessarily,
Walk and talk.
because what if it's from a distance and you're walking towards the camera? That would be a dumb way to do it.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I blacked out there for a second. What were we talking
I
about?
was talking about filmmaking because I'm basically a filmmaking genius. That's great. Imagine what our audience of 3 people is doing right now.
Yeah, they're all so.
So the
glued.
Suez Canal.
Yeah, yeah.
Speakers.
So
Tip Dangle.
What's happening?
Suez.
do you know what the Suez Canal is?
Yes,
first of
that's
all?
the canal that is where the Suez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
the
can
Suez-
explain what the Suez is.
No.
Please
I
tell
will.
us what the Suez
Yeah,
is.
no, please.
So
It's where the Native American
I'm trying
people-
to explain it.
Okay.
Okay. So the Suez people from the 1700s.
This is going to offend so
They-
many people groups right now.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
okay.
it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not offensive, dude. I'm gonna
first.
Yeah, everything's
Check-
okay.
you check
He
the
made a couple
internet.
calls.
Yeah, I already
Okay.
put it out there.
The internet knows it's all right. Okay.
So the Suez Canal is where the Suez people immigrated from. Not immigrated. They emigrated.
Mm-hmm.
So they immigrated from it. They were there and then they left.
Correct.
Yes.
They had an exodus, if you will.
Okay.
And while they were leaving, because we're talking hundreds of thousands of people, right?
Yeah.
At least.
While they're leaving,
I can't wait.
they're stomping, right? Of course, right? Because they're stomping, they're leaving.
Yeah.
They're digging up dirt, dust, whatever.
Yeah.
They're stomping. Some of the kids are running.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
when they left, they finally the stampede of people finally leaves that area.
Yeah.
What's left?
Was it the Suez Canal?
A canal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Well, that may very. I don't know enough about the canal to dispute that.
And that is come today we call the Suez Canal.
I think
Yeah.
I lost brain cells listening to that story.
You shouldn't have because that's actual factual history.
Richard.
Yeah.
The shoes that they wore back then really kind of,
Yeah.
they really dug
They
into
had
the
they
dirt.
had
Yeah.
spikes and like scoops on them.
Well, they
Yeah.
didn't have shovels back then.
No,
No.
they just
They're
had
like-
shoes.
No,
It was
yeah.
like
They had
professional
fingernails.
football players
Long
today
fingernails.
with metal spikes.
Correct. Yeah.
On the
yeah.
bottom.
That's a similar
Yeah.
thing.
Can you imagine if they invented football before shovels?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be really interesting.
Like
if they
shovel,
did.
that's such an obvious thing that to have like a late invention of.
Yeah, that's true. But that is how the Suez Canal was formed, okay?
So anyway, so the news story is that the canal, which of course connects the Indian Ocean to the Mediterranean, which is
Obviously.
a shipping lane from the east to the
Oh, is
west,
that what you were talking about?
without
You were
going
asking
around Africa.
about? Oh, that's what you were talking. I thought you just wanted like the history of.
Did
how
you
it
know?
was
Yeah.
Did you know where it was in the world?
formed. Yeah, it's in the Indian Ocean.
Well, anyway, so
Seems like a truthful,
giant-
truthful
No,
response.
I know that.
a giant shipping ship.
This is me
shipping
giving
ship.
you suspicious eyes.
I know that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't care.
No,
I'm done.
Sorry.
I'm listening.
Titanic.
We were
I
having a
stopped.
sidebar.
You
It's
know,
okay.
no, I tried.
The Titanic
He
sank
did.
there.
The Titanic.
Wasn't real.
Titanic sunk.
Titanic
Well,
sank.
unfortunately, it's not
supposedly.
No, there were high winds on the Suez Canal.
Steve, stop interrupting him, man. Andrew, get your point out.
Andrew,
We're listening.
talk
Oh, hold on, wait a second.
before
There we go. Go ahead.
before Rich does.
There were high winds on the Suez Canal, and the Evergreen Company had a ship that ships, and
shipper.
That's
it,
the name.
A
yeah,
shipper.
and it veered, and then it tried to correct, and then it veered, and then it blocked the entire canal,
I
Yeah, it
did
went-
see
went
one little
sideways.
bit of
and
this
the entire world's trade got stopped for like a week
because the ship was
Well,
stuck
because of
there
one ship.
blocking
Like
it.
10%. But yeah.
Like the entire world,
10% of the whole world is a lot.
10% of the whole world is a lot.
literally the entire
We have
world.
7 billion people on this planet.
We do.
I'm wondering, like, why has that not happened before? Like,
Yeah.
did you have to be pretty
That's a
stupid
good
to
question.
get your
Just-
ship stuck there?
It's
Like,
a tiny canal, and like
When you look at the
yeah.
pictures, it's surprising. Like, if there's high wind, like, there's got to be high winds there all the time.
Yeah, so
Right.
why
It
did
looks
happen
like
now?
you're on Mars.
Conspiracy. This was planned.
yeah,
Could be. Could
yeah.
be.
The canal actually isn't real.
I mean, honestly, okay, so I don't want to jinx it or put it out, but it's been surprising to me that it hasn't been attacked for that specific reason before.
oh
To
yeah.
block trade. And,
Yeah, to block
Yeah.
that amount of trade from happening
If I ever become
and
president,
sink the economies
I'm
of the world.
attacking the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's your ultra mega evil.
Oh no, my ultra plan if I become president, I'm gonna finish what we started during the Revolutionary War. England needs to go.
England's done.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
England's
time.
done. Yeah.
because we just let them go back to their country. We just let them retreat.
What would
Yeah,
you do
well, I
with
mean-
England?
What do we
Was
do
that-
with them?
What would you do with it? Like the land?
I mean, it would be gone. Like it would.
We would sink it.
I don't even want
Turn it into the
We'd
Suez
sink it in
Canal.
the ocean.
Suez Canal
Shovel
2.0.
shovel shoes. And walk all over it.
We just take buckets of water and start throwing it on the land and
Like
be
the
like,
rain,
soon you'll
like-
be underwater.
And here's
No
the thing:
more
I know
Britain.
so many British people, so many,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
and I don't mean to insult them with this,
Why? Yeah.
but England's got to
course
go,
not.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Enough.
it's
Yeah.
got to go.
Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Well,
is enough enough?
is
After
enough.
that Harry and Meghan interview, I could see why.
That Harry and
Yes.
Hermione
And
interview.
Piers Morgan, running
And
off the
Piers
show.
Morgan, who
My nose is so big.
watch
I
your
just-
nose there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need
Jules
some-
will really find that.
you
funny.
need
I
some
can picture her
clearance.
laughing right out that. Excuse me, dude. It's just my Italian nose. man.
It's yeah.
So, my point is, England needs to go, and that will be my number one point on my 5-point plan as president of the United States.
All right. Point 2.
Point 2,
Yeah.
Suez Canal gets attacked.
Point 3.
I may even combine the two and do a joint strike.
Oh,
Okay.
point
How would you do
3,
both
4.
at the same
They're a few
time?
thousand miles away, but that's
And
fine.
connect
How
them.
would you do it? I'm about to do both at the same time.
Well,
It's called airplane, Steve. Okay.
Fire president, I
I
bring
mean-
back the cheese pizza.
Wouldn't it be like a long time between getting rid of England and getting to the Suez Canal?
Let me explain to you how airplanes work. I can launch an airplane ahead of time to head to the Suez Canal.
Yo, have you talked to Elon Musk about this?
And time it. He may actually become like my secretary of something. So
that doesn't
watch
surprise me.
this. Hours go by. It's flying towards the Suez Canal. Then I launch this strike to go to England.
This is a great
Yeah.
visual for the podcast.
Yeah.
Everything's going.
I mean, amazing sound effects, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those listening
I
in their
wanna
car.
Peek the mic. while
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
they're gonna know.
I found out Tommy's Achilles heel is peaking, and I'm gonna try to peak it all the time. 'Cause as soon as I did it, he was like,
Oh no.
So that's my first 2 points. I
Yes.
think we'll have to wait to see what my other points are.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Is that
We're
part of
gonna-
your campaign? It's like,
we're gonna
wait,
need to
you'll
wait.
see.
Just
You'll
wait
see.
and see.
You'll see.
Yeah, wait and see.
I couldn't tell you.
When
like,
you know, you know.
you'll just take it. Yeah.
That's right.
When you know, you know.
It's like
Yeah.
marriage.
It's like proposing.
When you start officiating weddings, please make that part of it.
When you know, you know. One day I rolled over and looked at my wife and I said, I'm going to acknowledge that we're married. I'm going to acknowledge that you're my wife. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm mentally prepared.
Yeah.
This is like 5 years in.
Yeah.
I'm going.
It took me 5 years,
When
but
you know,
now
you
I'm
know.
mentally prepared.
Yeah. She's like, go get the baby. Like, go. It's
Oh
crying.
man. Can you confirm this is how it goes?
Because you're married, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. You know?
You don't know yet.
You ever look over and you're just, I'm not, wait, really?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Shannon's not going to listen to this, right?
No.
Okay. All right, good.
No.
I really hope Shannon listens to this.
Yeah.
It will make my life
No,
better.
It honestly wouldn't surprise me if she doesn't.
there. No, she will have tuned out after like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that would
that's-
be my
That's
guess.
100%
Yeah,
the truth.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Uh,
well, in real life that happens. So
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely what happens in
yeah,
real life.
yeah.
But in all sincerity, yeah, I what I knew.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew.
Are we getting serious right now?
Oh, did you just get serious?
I don't know. I can never tell anymore.
You heard that sound? That means we're getting serious.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
So, how do we end one of these things?
I don't. Is it? Oh, it's end time. We gotta end.
I think so. Do we?
It's the end game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we do.
We do have to end it.
We have to end it.
But why? We're having so much fun.
Is there something that maybe we want people to walk away with today?
Oh, what do we walk away with?
What's a takeaway?
Lead us off.
Ooh,
You
yes.
can- what do you want our people to leave?
we all give
Yes.
Oh,
a
yes.
walk away?
Everybody gives a
A
walk
walk
away.
away.
Everyone a walk away.
Everybody gives a walk.
kind of
a
advice.
WAP, if you will.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
wrap. That's a wrap. So, do you
Oh,
want? So, do you want this big like a little tidbit of advice? Type
Yeah.
Thing? Is that what we're talking about? I like that.
Hey, nice leg.
Thanks, man.
Man,
Is that yours?
Big old turkey leg.
Thanks, guys. It's getting a little hot in here.
that just reminded me of Bob's leg during The Walking Dead when they chop it off, and they put they
It's
eat
a really
it.
irrelevant reference there, Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I don't know
know.
what you're talking about.
They-
Is this a more recent season?
No, this
Let's
was
stop
a while
watching that
ago.
show in like
Bring back the
1997.
cheese.
Well, that's right. That was a while ago. Yeah.
Last thing I saw was Negan smashing Glenn's head in.
That's when I quit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
when
like,
I
alright,
quit
I'm
too.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that it was like too graphic or anything. I was just like, done.
I actually didn't see it
Mom, if you can
until
hear this,
last
please,
year.
Please come get me, Mom. if you can.
I saw it last year, and it is awful. I don't know why
Please
Tommy's
pick me up, Mom. if
Tommy
you
is
can hear this.
done. He is checking out, man. Anyway,
Rescue me.
All right, so we
Anyway.
advice tidbit at the end.
wait, was that what? Did you have an advice tidbit?
Oh no.
Oh, no, we were just talking about his leg.
Just asking about.
You continue with your advice tidbit. Yeah.
What do you want our viewers to leave with today, man? Like if they take one thing, like if you're
Yeah.
a pastor and you're saying if you take
They
one
haven't
thing from
taken
this sermon
anything
today,
else, so
remember this. Go. What is it?
Jeez. This pressure. It's just really kind of just making me just kind of overwhelmed with.
I can tell
Yeah.
you've gone to a different voice. That usually means
Yeah.
there's something happening.
There's trouble.
There's trouble.
Right here in
There's
Riverside.
there's a storm a brewing.
Yeah. Kids. Mainly, I feel like that's kind of our main audience. You know,
Kids.
don't believe everything you read, kids. You know the Suez Canal stuff. You know maybe it's real, maybe it's not. You need to go to the Suez Canal, find out for yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, until I go do a moon landing myself, I go, do any of these things, until 5 years into a marriage, I recognize this is my wife. It's not real until you go check it out for yourself. Kind of like when you're getting a book at the library, you got to check it out yourself, Ain't nobody going to do it for you.
I don't know what just happened. It got away from us there.
Sorry.
Whew.
You put me on the spot.
You did, or we did, and you came through.
What about you, Steve-O? You got any tidbits?
Well, I would say don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah.
Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Yeah. Feel that.
Yeah. That's like,
I just came up with that, by the way.
yeah, wow.
That sounded original.
It was.
That's really
it was
deep.
Totally.
I feel like I could dance to that when I was in middle school.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was probably me.
Yeah.
I probably did it. Yeah.
More of a slow dance. But
I think I sang it for somebody sometime.
Yeah.
It's probably you.
That's some good jazz.
Good jazz. Wait, so Rich, you're thinking hard,
Yeah.
long and hard
Yeah.
about this.
Believe
And we've been here for 4 minutes trying to say
We're
goodbye.
gonna have like 2 minutes of dead space.
It's hard for guys to say goodbye. I think a
is.
real guy,
It's true.
a real guy can say goodbye.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to leave our viewers with.
I like that. A real guy can say goodbye. Yeah. And
I thought friends never say goodbye.
A real guy doesn't have any friends.
That is so true.
a real guy doesn't have any
So
friends.
true, and I almost fainted right there because
That would have been so funny. At the end of the episode, you faint.
it was very low on oxygen from laughing. Whew, okay, lightheaded.
I agree with all the sentiments that he said, and I think that I agree. But I'm going to take it one step further, is that real guys have arch enemies, and it's important that you find yours.
In your case, it's England.
Correct.
The case of England.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to say, guys. Find your arch nemesis in life.
Hunt them down and eliminate them from the map.
Wipe them off the face of the planet. Andrew as our guest.
Yeah.
Fire when ready.
And now witness this fully operational battle station.
Now you will die.
Now.
Okay, so if we're done imitating Emperor Palpatine,
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, but in all seriousness, I just want to take a moment to thank Pentax, our sponsor for today's
Yes.
video. We couldn't be here without it. Pentax, tote your scrub.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, what Andrew said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tote it.
There you go.
Tote it, just like a John Shope.
Tell your screw.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I love how Steve was like, hey, listen, we can't mention John Shope's name until we get his permission, then we'll do it. And then he just go ahead and says,
No, I said we could do it during the episode.
And then the second thing, he's like, yeah, listen, we're not going to tell Meesh we're interviewing her. He says, hey, we're going to interview you at 8:30. What's your problem?
Okay, I may have selective hearing, and it may involve everybody around me.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's it, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you all for joining us on this inaugural
Yes.
Inaugural
podcast.
ball of sorts.
Yeah, the inaugural ball. We really should have dressed up for this occasion.
We really should have. I think I did.
Yeah. Well,
And-
Andrew did.
Andrew wore 10 shirts.
Yeah. He really is the
This
nicest
podcast
dressed
is
of all of
sponsored
us.
by Inaugural Balls.
And yeah, that's a wrap.
And we're gonna keep bringing this to you. We're gonna be coming in hot.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It is really hot in here.
It is.
By the way.
It is. I'm
Really
now
warm.
warm.
It is.
I'm very warm.
And I thought it was
So-
just
Yeah.
because I was wearing 8 shirts, but
I
it
turned the
is.
heat off a while ago.
It shows.
So it's just us.
It
It's
really is.
literally the BTUs
And that's the
coming
power
off
of
our
inaugural
bodies.
balls.
That is the power of the inaugural ball.
Thanks so much for listening to the How's This Good for Anybody podcast. We certainly hope it brought you laughter, joy, and sadness.
And thank you to our guests, Andrew Colpitts and Michelle Yardumian.
Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to us on all of our social media platforms. If you're not sure if we're on it, just search us. That's HTG4A or at How's This Good for Anybody podcast. See you next week.